Southern Ontario, Canada, April 1st. So what do I mean by the title, Bit by the Box? Well, the box, of course, is the TV. And the Bit Nudge Unit, located in Ottawa. The WEF, Bit Nudge Unit in Ottawa. I've gone on about that before and how the mainstream media is just their talking heads. So, my sister, she's 70, and her two cronies, buddies, were at vending at a, well, I guess a bazaar or whatever. You know, there's costume jewelry there and crafts, arts and crafts show, I guess would be a better way of putting it. So I said, how was your day? She said, well, we had a good time and everything was good. And sales were, you know, break even. But it was so frustrating. All their two cronies went on about was Trump. Trump, 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 Trump. And Carney's the guy to save us and fix everything. That's Trump's fault, not the Liberal government. So it was so frustrating. I had to bite on my tongue all day. I said, well, thered be no point in trying to explain anything to them, right? She goes, oh, no. She says, I realize I'd be in the same boat if it wasn't for you, me. And her mutual, another acquaintance of hers, I'll call her Frida. Frida's hip on things, right? Has been, like, going back to 2020 and everything. She goes, oh, I know, I'd be in the same boat, but still, it's so frustrating. And then there's my buddy Lee, the neighbor fellow who's been injured. He only has TV, he doesn't have a computer, doesn't have a smartphone, he just has a flip phone. So whenever we hook up in the local watering hole, we discuss. He says, what's going on today? And I say, well, this, that, the other thing, whatever's going on. What'd you watch on TV today? Trump and the polls regarding Carney. So he'll tell me what happened, what he saw in the news, and then he goes, so what's really happening? Because all I have is the TV. So he would be bit if he didn't have someone like myself in his life. He'd be buying it. He says, I you know, if I haven't seen you for about 3 days, I realize I've been sort of brainwashed. So, the point, somebody made a good point in the comments. I made a video about typing in Klaus Carney, elect Klaus Carney, and your kids will eat crickets. Maybe someone in the comments on wherever I post that is going to ask somebody younger, hey, what's he talking about? Klaus Carney. And maybe somebody's niece or nephew or something younger would say, well, Aunt Martha, let me explain the World Economic Forum to you. I mean, we have to try, right? You got to put the word out there. Anyways, back to the comments. Somebody commented on my channel. They said, well, hey, maybe grab somebody's device, I'll point at my phone here, and go and watch a whole bunch of well, I'll say right-wing videos instead of left-wing, and then their algorithms will pop that up. Old Aunt Martha will go on her computer or cell phone or something and get a different perspective. Every vote we can swing is, well, it's every vote we can swing. Anyways, bit by the box.